you all and welcome to Draw Along with me. Today we will be designing this skate cycle in the Procreate Dreams app for iPad. So grab your iPad and your Apple Pencil, let's get started. Click on the plus symbol. Choose screen size or something different if you prefer. Tap Draw. 2-finger tap to undo, 3-finger tap to redo. However, you can also tap on Dream whatever the number is. If you'd like to go to Preferences and make sure that under undo and redo buttons are turned on. They will appear on your screen if you choose to do that, so you can just click them instead of using the gesture. Click on the brush tool. Select the tool you would like to draw with. I have inking on the left and technical pen on the right. Make sure your opacity is 100 and choose your brush size. Click on the color circle using Disc or Classic. Choose the color you would like to draw with. Tap Done. Click anywhere to get out of that. Down here you'll see these buttons. We're in the squiggle for drawing mode, and this is how you get in and out of that. We're going to stick with drawing mode today. Grab this little gray bar in the middle and drag it up until it becomes the flip book. All right, we're going to make the skeletons. We're going to make 4 skeletons for this animation. It will be an 8-frame skate cycle. So I'll show you how to double once we get to that part. We'll be taking some shortcuts today. For the first skeleton, draw the head. Kind of tilting forward. Draw a line at an angle kind of back. This will be inside view, so my character will be facing to the right. Press and hold the eraser to get the same brush if you want to erase with the same brush. I actually find that painting round brush is a really good eraser in Procreate Dreams because it doesn't leave any streaks behind. For the legs, one will be straight down to the knee, the other will be angled out to the knee. The one in front, straight line down. The one in back, angle down and back. The one in front. For the skeleton, I'll just be doing these kind of rectangle boots for the skates. Arms, angled out on both sides, forward down in the front, down in the back, and then I'll just represent the hands with like little triangles. Again, this is the skeleton, so you don't need to do any detail yet, and you probably shouldn't as we'll be redoing it all later. This is all for the skeleton for this part. So click to the next picture, one to the right in the flipbook. You'll see this onion skin appear. You can edit that down here in the numbers under Edit Onion Skin. Mine are purple going backward and orange going forward. I'll adjust the frames later, but for now it is okay. Body will be down slightly, forward slightly. Head, kind of the same deal. I'm being too particular with this. I'll show you how to make it easier when we go to do the line work later. This skate will be coming back some. This skate will be coming forward. And we'll be lifting up a little here. Arms are going to go out to what will be their furthest point out. On both sides. If you scrub back and forth, you'll see some kind of little dance movement, and that's perfect. Click to the next picture, the third empty frame. For this one, I will be tracing the first oval and line, just to make it easier to get back to that base point. This leg is now going to be at the back. We're sliding that one on back. I'll try to keep it pretty level here though. Right around there somewhere. And erase out the mess as you go. It's just a skeleton, but it should be rather tidy so that you can read it easily later on. This leg that was here at this angle is higher up, and it should be crossing the other one. I might have this leg a little too straight of an angle. I think honestly on mine, it's probably just this line. So I think I'm gonna do that a little bit further forward like that. Something like that should help me fix it up. Aim for more of the middle of the skate there. Now this one is coming up. Should be crossing the other one some. Okay, you can bend the skate some if you'd like. You don't have to though. In animation, sometimes you can bend stuff to make it fit where you'd like it to be. And it usually works out when you're playing it. I think they call that breaking the foot or breaking the ankle, something like that. Now I might have put it a little too far back. Maybe it should be further forward. Or maybe the foot should be lifted up some. So if you want to try making those adjustments and see if it looks better on yours, go ahead. I will just continue on to save time. Okay, so here is the angle of the arm. It'll be passing the body. Guess I'd like mine to be about right there. I'll try to keep the hands about the same size for the skeleton, so that should work out when I go to do the actual line work for the real sketches. I feel like maybe it's a little long, so I'm going to try and trim mine up a little bit. There'd probably be one that's visible on the opposite side, but I'll leave it alone because when I go to draw the actual body, it might end up covering it. All right, this is all for the third picture. Go ahead, click to the next one. Now we're going to call this one the highest point. So put your line further back and a little further up. And the oval too. Should be right about here anyway. Now this line for the skate that's on the ground, we're going to tilt that up a little bit this time. So it's going to kind of be like on its tippy toe, on the tiptoe of the skate. These are just placeholders for the wheels, just to give me a rough idea. It does look okay. And that leg goes further forward again and starts to drop down because we want it to get to that first position. And then this arm that was here and is now swinging back, we'll keep that going. Great. This should be all of the skeletons. Now grab the flip book and throw it down. Press play to see how they're running. I think maybe these should be a little slower, so use the two rectangles. Drag across the top to highlight them all pink. Press on the right side till only that side turns pink on this far right one. Put your opposite hand finger down and drag it out. Sometimes that takes a couple tries, so just try it again if it didn't work. Play it and it should be a little smoother. Okay. Now that that's done, pause. Go back to the squiggle for drawing mode. Make sure you're on the first picture. Okay, let's label the arms and legs. And we're going to do opposites. Okay, so let's start here. This will be the left. This will be the right. Okay, so that being said, if left is forward, right arm. So this will be his back in this picture, his or her left arm. So right, left, left, right. Opposites right now. Good. Click to the next picture. Mine just changed, so I'm ready. That right is still going up. That left is still going up. This right is coming forward. This left is going back. Click until you're at the next picture. This is where it gets a little harder. This left is sliding back, so now it's here. This right is going forward, lifting. This right is swinging back. That's all we're going to see right there. This one we're going to leave alone on the next one too, so don't worry about that one. Go to the next picture. This will be the right hand. Left hand is swapping. Left foot, okay, right foot. Now that we've got them labeled, we can create their opposites a bit more easily. Grab the flip book and throw it down. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. To make it a little easier to follow, I will relabel these so you guys can see it on the overhead camera, but you don't have to. So I've pressed here and I'll click rename. This will be my 1. And I'll do that for each of these so you guys can really see what I do next. So I'm just renumbering these so that you guys can see on the camera in case it gets confusing at any point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we'll do is grab the 1, press on it, copy. At the end, past the 4, press on the track, paste. Go to the 2, press on it, copy, press at the end, paste. Go to the 3, press on it, copy, press on the track at the end, paste. Go to the 4, press, copy, press on the track at the end, paste. So now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, go to your second one, not this one, but this one. Here's where we're going to start making the opposite labels. Grab the flip book, and here, use your eraser, erase the O, give it an R, erase the R, give it an L. Erase the R, give it an L, erase the L, give it an R. Go until you find the next one. If you get lost, just make sure you're on the 2. Now switch the labels. Left becomes right, right becomes left, right becomes left, left becomes right. And in the flipbook, slide over until you find the next one. That one we'll leave alone. Right becomes left, left becomes right. Go to the next one. Left becomes right, right becomes left, left becomes right, right becomes left. If you grab the flip book and throw it down, you should see nothing's really too different, but our labels have changed. Okay, so this is the skeleton. Pause. Make sure that you're on the first one. Grab the flip book. Here in the layers panel, click on it. So if you try to change the opacity of this first of your skeleton, it's going to have a glitch. So first plus symbol to add a new layer. It says layer 1 layer. On layer, click on the capital N and drag the slider down to make it kind of see-through. Make sure you're on layer 1. And here's where you can test to make sure the color's working. Here's where you can design your character for this skate cycle. Make this as nice as you'd like it to be. Don't add any color yet, just do the line work. So if you want to change your outline color, do that now. You can make it black or something different. I do actually really like to have mine kind of that navy color, but if you want to switch it to black or something different, go ahead. Once you've got this character, I'll show you how I use a shortcut to make sure all of my other images have the same face, because it can be kind of difficult to redraw the face perfectly every time. So go ahead and draw your first image for the character skate cycle. I'll do the same and then we'll meet up on the other side. Now that we've got one of the drawings done, throw the flipbook down. We will follow this method to create the rest of them. However, I think it's easier to use the first one as a template to make sure that the face is the same proportions and all that good stuff. To do that, plus symbol to add track. Drag the track underneath, press it. It's like this oddly super similar gray color. Press on this first picture, copy, press down here, paste. We'll start with it here under the 2. However, it's the same color and super bright, so let's go ahead and change that. This pink thing is the playhead. Tap on it, make sure it's on this one, the one we're going to use as a template. Tap on it, filter, HSB. Hopefully you can change it to a different color. There, I found a different color. And maybe I'll use purple. Make sure the playhead is back to the playhead again. Tap on it, filter, opacity. Lower the opacity of your template. In order to move the template to where it needs to be, make sure all of these are turned off. You'll see that you can hover in order to change it. If you tap or hover on the corner, you can find this gray curve to turn it. That's what I'm going to use here, and I'm going to line up the head and the neck to where I think it should be for this picture. And then I'll just trace it. Oops, not making it larger. Remember to use your 2-finger tap to undo whenever you need to. There we go. I think it's going to be right about there. Find where yours fits if you're using the same method. Click on the 2. Get back to the squiggle for drawing mode. Click on the 2 squares. Add a new layer. This is now changed to layer and layer 1. Click on the N on layer and lower the opacity in order to make the next one. Go ahead and grab the little gray bar, throw it up to get to flipbook mode. When you start to get in like this, you'll see that the onion skins get to be a little overwhelming. That is okay. Click here, edit onion skin, bring down the frames. That way you can only see a little bit at a time. You can do the forward ones too. I won't worry about that myself. Now here, trace the head and anything else that you'd like to be basically the same. It should really just be the head, I think, here that we're tracing. So if your character also has long hair, you can change it as we go. As she's coming forward, I think that her hair is going to fly back a little bit, at least in the front. Maybe in the back it will do something different, but I think it will kind of all fly back. And then as she's coming up, I think it's going to kind of come down a little bit. So I will be changing the hair as I do this part. Remember to scrub back and forth to make sure it's looking the way you'd like it to and that you got everything. Then we should be ready to continue with the rest of the pieces here. Grab the flip book, throw it down. Go ahead and click on the check mark to hide the template. We will use that again. Grab the gray bar and get back to decorating this part. You may need to edit the onion skin in order to give it one more frame to make sure you remember how you decorated it. By the way, we will just be doing this with the first 4. I'm going to show you how I plan to make it look like everything's opposite just by switching the hands and a couple of other features like lines on the back of the shirt and the pants. All right, same thing once you've got the picture for the second image, how you'd like it to be. Go ahead and grab the flip book and throw it down. Turn on the template, drag it 1 to the right, so that's 3. On 3, make sure it's highlighted pink. Click on the 2 squares plus symbol. Make sure to, on layer, not layer 1, use the N to drag it down. Make sure to use the numbers here to edit onion skin and only show 1. Now, make sure this is back where it should be. To do that, make sure nothing is pink here. Hover above it. Rotate with the little gray bar. And push it to where you need it to be, if you need to push it. Actually, mine was pretty close. Click on 3. Make sure you're back in the squiggle for drawing mode. Make sure you're on the top layer. Go ahead and trace the head, and we'll keep going. Once you've got the pieces for the head, go ahead and throw the flip book down, hide that template. If you need to, turn the onion skin to 1 frame or whatever it needs. There's mine. And continue. Grab the little gray bar for flip book mode. Keep going. Once you've got it to where you want it to be, go ahead and grab the flip book, throw it down, turn on that template, drag it one over, click on number 4, go to the 2 squares, plus symbol, make sure layer, not layer 1, but layer, has a lower opacity. Definitely change the frames or edit the onion skins if you need to. And then make sure your template is where you want it to be. So click to get out of everything here, hover, use the gray curve, and move it to where it should be for this part. I think that's okay. Now I'll double check by dragging the playhead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty good. Make sure you're on 4. Click the squiggle, grab the little gray bar for flip book mode, trace the head, and keep going. Same thing, grab the little flip book, throw it down, hide your template, click on the numbers to get to edit onion skin and make your onion skins visible if you'd need that. Grab the little gray bar and draw the last one. Remember, you can use this capital N to bring the opacity of your skeleton up as needed. All right, grab the little gray bar for the flip book and throw it down. Definitely check the first 4 or how you want them to be. So 1, checking each of the arms and legs. 2, guess the knee on this one is more round and the other ones are mostly square. So I'll try to make it match the other ones a bit more. All right, so that is half of it. Great. Now what we'll do is go to 1, hide the skeleton, go to 2, hide the skeleton, go to 3, hide the skeleton with the check mark, go to 4, hide the skeleton with the check mark. Plus symbol to add a new track. Press on the first one, copy, press up here, paste. Press on the first 2, copy. Press up here above the second 2, paste. Press here on 3, copy. Make sure that 2 is where it should be. Press above this other, the second 3, and paste. 4, press on it, copy. Press above the second 4, paste. Now we've got these, and we just need to switch the arms and legs. So for 1, 2, 3, and 4, the second one here on this bottom track, the second one, tap on it, lower the opacity. The second 2, tap on it, lower the opacity. Second 3, tap on it. Click up here on the 2 squares, capital N to lower the opacity. 4, tap on the 2 squares, click on the N to lower the opacity. Now on the top ones here, the 1, 2, 3, 4 above the second 1, 2, 3, 4, we just have to read it. It says right, and this is obviously not the right. So I will now switch that. Make sure you're on 1 on this track, this new track above the other one. Grab the flip book and we'll get started. All right, so again, this says R, and that is clearly the left. So to fix it, I have to erase the hand and reverse it, make it look like that one, and change the arm line on the shirt. And it should make sense. This would now be the front of the shirt. And I'll probably have to figure that one out here in just a second. And this will now be the arm line for the right arm. Now it's not going to be perfect. Obviously, we would have to just redraw. All right, let's keep going. Once you've got the first one switched, just keep going. Swipe to the right until you find the next one. Incorrect, incorrect, here, here, and here. So go ahead and switch those. All right, that should be it. It's a little wonky, but I think I'm just going to go with it due to time. Go ahead and grab the flip book, throw it down. We should be ready to hide all of these. The 1, 2, 3, 4, the second one. You can just drag these ones up so that they're all on the same track. And if you'd like to, you can press to delete these 2 tracks down here. I might just leave them myself. Press play, and you should see that it is running smoothly. You can click on the pause button. Click to get out of everything here, so make sure nothing's pink. Click on the 2 rectangles, swipe across everything, press, group. This is if you would like to move your character anywhere. So click out of the rectangles, hover above it. You can move your character to be anywhere on the screen. You can put your finger down if you want to hopefully center it. It's not super perfect, but that is how you find snapping. So drag with the pencil and put your finger down at the same time. You'll see some red lines. Now, in order to color this, you can click on the little triangle to open it up. Click to the first picture, go back to the squiggle for drawing mode. And I will be using drag and drop coloring, so this is how I will do it. You don't have to do it the same way, you can do it differently, of course. With the first picture selected in the group, grab the little gray bar for flipbook mode. If you'd like to change the background color, click here on the numbers, click background color, and you can change it to anything you'd like it to be. Click on the color circle. You can click down here to save your colors as you select them. Again, I will be using Classic. And actually, a way that I found that's kind of faster and easier is to grab the flipbook, throw it down, zoom into the parts you want to color. For example, I'll do the skin, each of the skin pieces. Now I will find the color that I want for the skin. I'll just choose this as an example. Drag and drop. As long as it's a closed shape, it should work. Now I can drop it into all of the pieces. That should be skin. Some pieces are too small, so you can just color them by hand. Drag and drop, drag and drop. And I think there's 2 more here. One here, one here. So now that I've got all the skin, I can click down here to save the skin color. I'll save the background color as well, why not? And that's just in case I lose it, I can come back to that at any time. But the way I found to make it faster is once you've picked the color you want for something, just click to the next picture. Drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. Click to the next picture, drag and drop for the same color, and then go back and do the next color of something, the t-shirt, for example. So this is what I will be doing. I will probably fast forward through this part of the video because it will be a little bit mundane. Go ahead and color yours however you'd like to. All right, this should be about ready. You can play it now. You can also use a 4-finger tap on the screen to see how it runs. Thank you so much for joining me today to design this skate cycle in the Procreate Dreams app. I really hope you had fun with this one. Feel free to share your results with me if you'd like. See you next time!